Welcome to our news channel. Donald Trump may have been indicted for a second time, but the latest case of mishandling confidential documents could give the former president a home court advantage, among other benefits. Before we continue, please support us by clicking on the subscription button and turn on the notification bell for more reliable updates. In the 37-count indictment, Trump is accused of keeping records at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida, including nuclear secrets and U.S. military plans, and then of attempting to obstruct a subsequent investigation. The 49-page indictment included a transcript of an audio recording of Trump discussing a highly confidential document from July 2021 with a writer, editor, and two of his employees at his golf club in Bedminster, New Jersey. Former prosecutor Joyce Vance described the tape as smoke evidence against Trump, who denied any wrongdoing. Still, there are 6 factors in the case that the former president has in his favor. Trump's first court appearance in the case will be in Miami, Florida on Tuesday, and the location could play between his hands. Sunshine State federal jurors have a track record of acquitting elected officials charged with federal wrongdoing. Last month, a federal jury in Tallahassee acquitted former Democratic gubernatorial candidate Andrew Gillum of lying to the FBI, as prosecutors ultimately tried to dismiss the charge. Rob Mandel, a Central Florida-based criminal defense attorney, told Politico that when it comes to elected officials, the panel of jurors is made up of GOP sympathizers. "We're a red state, and you get red jurors," she told the outlet, "and they can't see past red. Good luck finding a Trump supporter who finds Trump guilty," added Mandel, whose study represented one of the defendants linked to the Department of Justice DOJ investigation into the Florida GOP representative, Matt Gaetz, which ended in February with the decision not to bring charges against the deputy. The investigation, which began in late 2020, focused on whether he had a sexual relationship with a girl who was 17 at the time and broke any laws by paying her to travel with him. Gaetz has repeatedly denied having sex with an underage person. The case involving someone with close ties to Trump could bode well for the former president. Judge Eileen Cannon, who was appointed to the federal bench by the former president 3 years ago, is initially presiding over the case. His name appeared on the subpoena announcing Trump's indictment, indicating that he will be responsible for the timing and progress of the hearings. Although there is no guarantee he will remain on the case, he ruled in his favor at a hearing last year in an earlier phase of the case involving a hoard of classified documents. At Mar-a-Lago, it can determine what evidence is admissible, slow down or speed up proceedings, and even decide on the legal viability of the Justice Department's case, The Guardian reported. However, Tuesday's hearing is scheduled to be before Magistrate Judge Bruce Reinhart, who signed the original warrant authorizing an FBI search of Mar-a-Lago. Trump's widely quoted remark in 2016 that he could shoot someone in the middle of New York's Fifth Avenue, and I wouldn't lose a voter, was a boast of the invulnerability of his popular support to bruising. No coup has broken out since then, but Trump calls his growing lawsuits a persecution of the establishment and remains the frontrunner for the GOP nomination in the 2024 presidential election. After a New York prosecutor accused him in March of falsifying corporate records, Trump nearly doubled his lead in his party's 2024 nomination race, according to an aggregation of national polls of Republican voters by the website 538. Trump has pleaded not guilty to those charges. On Saturday, he had 53.8% support, compared to his nearest rival, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who was at 21.3%. 2/3 of Trump voters polled by USA Today/Suffolk in April said the former president's legal status made no difference, while more than a quarter, 27%, said it would make them more likely to support her. DeSantis may have argued with the former president several times during the campaign, but the Florida governor took a swipe at the DOJ over the allegation. Why so zealous in pursuing Trump, and yet so passive towards Hillary Clinton or Hunter Biden? DeSantis tweeted, referring to previous investigations into key figures associated with Democrats. The comment was widely seen as showing the limits of his defiance of the former president and his desire not to alienate his base. DeSantis added that if elected, his administration should be held accountable to the Justice Department to eliminate political bias and end the use of guns once and for all. If Trump's 2024 campaign is successful, his return to the White House could provide him with the ace that can make the whole deal go away. A legal expert says. Robert Ray, Donald Trump's attorney in his first impeachment trial, said if Trump wins the presidency in 2024, any charges brought against the former president by the Justice Department will disappear. He's going to check the Department of Justice first, so if you bring this case up, if it's still ongoing, just drop the case, Ray told CNN. He said there was a debate about whether he could forgive himself, but as president, if this is a pending matter, just remove the American authority behind the accusation. He has the absolute right to do so, he added. Thanks for watching. Let us know your view in the comment section below.